COVID-19 global pandemic has been a world-altering event, the likes of which our generation had never experienced before. Sacrifices has been made, lives has been lost, the way of life as we knew it has changed for what may now be for a long time, if not forever. In times of crisis, we as human beings often look at the comforting embrace of our entertainment, and when that becomes somewhat shaky, we know we're in trouble. The gaming industry has had its fair share of stumbling blocks as the pandemic spread unhindered across the globe. Major gaming and esports events had either been postponed or completely cancelled, with the most notable casualty being E3 2020. Nixing big happenings is oftentimes a fatal blow to the organizers due to the very narrow profit margins. Game development has also been impacted as staff has had to work remotely and production lines for physical editions have slowed down to a crawl. While the pandemic won't last forever and we'll eventually be able to emerge from our dwellings, go back to life as we did before, it's possible that the gaming industry will see some big shifts. For one, the digital distribution will likely become even bigger than it's ever been. It's a safe bet to assume that with physical copy availability impacted during this period, most have had to get the gaming fix from digital storefronts. This means that even the most diehard of physical media fans may start buying more from Steam, PlayStation Network, and Xbox Live. There's also a case to be made for games steaming to find itself in higher demand. The matter of games preservation, however, still looms, but that's probably a discussion for another video. In terms of events, we've already seen several big companies opt for Nintendo Direct style broadcasts and videos. While we're not likely to see the gaming convention become a relic of the past just yet, people do still enjoy hanging out. There's no denying that there will be an uptick in online announcements from here on out. Major tournaments such as League, Championship Series have had to move their early seasons online. Most competitive games these days are played via the internet anyway, so it's not a stretch to assume that the number of live events will drop significantly as cost savings becomes more apparent. The main outlier here is the niche communities such as that of the fighting game genre, which up until now required offline events due to the nature of the games. It will be interesting to see if the fighting game developers put in more effort into the online offerings. Biggest question mark in the game developers' work paradigm. Game development is more or less a digital affair. While on the surface it may seem like it could easily shift to remote work, there's a lot of moving pieces that require coordination. Should big AAA studios find a viable way to facilitate remote work, it could have a major impact on the livelihoods of the coders, artists, and designers. Remote work opens up more possibilities for hiring on a global scale, meaning that studios may opt for cheaper developers from overseas. No matter where you stand on this discussion, there's no doubt that the gaming world will not be the same as we knew before. What are your thoughts on all of this? Which changes are you expecting post-COVID-19? As always, let us know in the comments below.